Dear friends, welcome to the Butterfly Release 2021. My name is Mônica do Couto Moni, and I am the Executive Director of Near North Palliative Care Network. First, thank you for being with us today. We have crossed long months of isolation since the pandemic broke out. It's almost 2 years now, but here we are, together again as last year to support one another in hope. If you want to, please feel free to light a candle for your loved one right now as we celebrate the butterfly release. We are together today because of the loved ones we lost. I personally want to dedicate this butterfly release to our chair, Darren Renault, who left us suddenly in a motorcycle collision with a moose last May 13th. Darren was a strong leader, hidden in a humble, soft-spoken, friendly guy. A lot of us here are grieving him today. His love for Near North Palliative Care Network leaves a strong heritage. I am proud and grateful for having called him my trusted friend. Darren will not be forgotten. The most important message I want you to take with you today is that Near North Palliative Care Network is here for you when you need it the most. We are that friend that will show up when nobody else does, and we will always be there for you. Our services are always free, have always been free, and always will. As the Visiting Hospice of Nipissing and East Perry Sound, we go where the client is, and we provide the service you need, the way you need it, when you need it. The live butterfly release is one of our services, and it evolved with time. We started 12 years ago with around 25 people at the waterfront here in North Bay, and ended up with thousands of people at the park in 2019. The live butterfly release is now the landmark celebration of life of our community. The pandemic did not stop us. Last year, we offered the butterfly release online, and again today, as we all wait for better days to come. We learn from our clients all the time. One important lesson that you have taught me along the last 6 years is how hard it is for you when you lose someone you love to cope with the organization of a celebration of life. Scheduling the venue, ordering the catering, decorations, invitations to family and friends. This is a big challenge in a time of grief when you are emotionally and physically exhausted. This is the reason why Near North Palliative Care Network took up organizing a celebration of life to our community in memory of our loved ones. If you have been at the park with us in past years, you know that you find everything ready for you. You can enjoy a beautiful morning under the sun and celebrate your loved ones in a safe, beautiful, and welcoming space, together with thousands of people that feel the same as you. It's a special event that allows you to feel comfortable to hold your own private celebration as you release your butterfly, and at the same time you feel together with so many of us. We start organizing the butterfly release in January so that everything is ready for you in July. It's a lot of work. So my appeal to you today is, please donate to Near North Palliative Care Network if you can. Remember us between your internet and your mobile phone bills. Your donation allows us to be at the service of our community, and we thank you for that. My sincere hope is that next year we will be all together again at the waterfront. Thank you. And now we are going to call Jenny Leblon, the interim chair of Near North Palliative Care, to a few words to you. And after that, we will play the messages from our dignitaries, Vic Fedeli, Anthony Rota, and Al MacDonald.
Welcome to the 12th annual Live Butterfly release. As Monica said, my name is Jenny LeBlond, and I am the interim chair, and I bring greetings from the board of directors. Near North Palliative Care's vision is that every resident of Northeastern Ontario can experience their end of life with dignity and comfort, pain-free, and with physical, psychological, social, and spiritual support provided to them wherever they may be living, in the hospital, in hospice, at home, or in any other long-term care facilities. We support the decentralized model of palliative caregiving, going to the client where the client is. The annual Butterfly release is our major fundraiser each year, which brings funds in to allow us to bring our vision to light. The past couple of years have been challenging for us. The global pandemic, being the obvious one, has been both a challenge and an opportunity. COVID-19 has forced us to change our ways of providing services. This has allowed us to increase our use of technology and help even more people. I wish to commend the staff on how they jumped on the tech bandwagon and just got it done, always thinking about how to serve the client. The organization is also dealing with the sudden loss of our board chair, Darren Renault. He will be missed for his advocacy and passion for Near North Palliative Care. He was a gentle soul who fought hard for his causes, of which Near North Palliative Care was one of them. We are expecting that next year we will be able to go back to an in-person live butterfly release at the beautiful North Bay waterfront. There is already excitement in the air. Thank you to everyone for participating virtually today, and my hope is that you just think about how important visiting hospice services are to people as they near their end of life. Thanks again for attending, and I'll hand it back over to Monica.
Thank you, Jenny. And now Lindsay Sarrazin, which is our director today of all our activities online, is going to stream the messages from our dignitaries, Vic Fedeli, Anthony Rota, and Al MacDonald. Thank you very much.
This year, we are commemorating the 12th annual Butterfly release. It's a symbolic time for everyone to come together and remember those we have lost. Today, we honor and remember the lives of our loved ones with the release of hundreds of butterflies into the air at St. Joseph's Motherhouse. We are pleased to support the Near North Palliative Care Network with this symbolic event. This butterfly release fundraiser enables them to continue to offer free visiting hospice care and bereavement services to our community and provide training to many in our area to assist those who need it most. Thank you to all who support this much needed service. Your support makes all the difference.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my great honor to bring greetings on behalf of the City of North Bay and welcome you to the 12th annual Butterfly release. Unfortunately, again this year, it's a virtual ceremony, but the Butterfly release is real, and the staff and the volunteers are going to release them today on your behalf. I want to thank each and every one of you for making the donation to the Near North Palliative Care Network. These individuals, the staff and the volunteers, do an incredible job for our citizens, our community, and they very much appreciate it. I just encourage you to keep supporting the Near North Palliative Care Network for all the good work they do in our community. So many of our citizens need their caring touch, and it's so important. So enjoy the release of the butterflies. It is always a fun event. It's one of the fun things that we get to do here in the city, and I promise you next year for the 13th, we will be at the waterfront.
Hi, this is Anthony Rota, Member of Parliament for Nipissing Timiskaming, Speaker of the House of Commons. You know, one of the events that I always look forward to is the Near North Palliative Network's Butterfly release, where we make a wish and release a butterfly. And that butterfly is going to bring that wish to someone we've lost in the last little while, or someone who's left a big hole in our heart because of their departure. This year, we're dedicating the butterfly release in general to Darren Renault, someone who has worked very hard for Near North Palliative Care. So to all of you, I want to thank you for taking part, and if you haven't yet, please take the time to go online and make a donation and have a butterfly released in your name. It really does make a difference, because the Near North Palliative Care Network does help our loved ones leave this planet, leave this earth, in a very pleasant way, as most pleasant way as possible. So to all of you, I wish you a good day, and please make a donation.
Thank you very much to our dignitaries that sent their special message. And now I would like to call Sister Josie McKinney to say a few words. She is our board director liaison to the Motherhouse. Sister Josie.
Thank you, Monica and Jenny. I'm Sister Josie McKechnie, and I'm the administrator of St. Joseph's Motherhouse. And it is my pleasure on behalf of the Sisters of St. Joseph and the Motherhouse to welcome all of you, staff, board members, visiting hospice volunteers, sisters, our local supporters and sponsors who are joining us here, either on site or through live stream. I'm sure also that at this moment there are likely a number of our sisters who are gathering on the chapel balconies above us, waiting to just bless each of these monarchs as they're released today. So we're here to celebrate that with you. And here at the Motherhouse, we have been very privileged and blessed by the presence and the ministry of Monica and her staff. In pre-COVID-19 days, we have witnessed hundreds of bereaved individuals and families coming and getting the support, the assistance, the education, and the compassion that they need to deal with their loss. Most of all, in our own times of grief and loss of one of our own sisters, who are our family, we have been blessed too by her staff, who have sat at their bedsides, who have visited in the hospital, or who have joined us in prayer. So today, our community stands with each of you as you too celebrate the loss of your loved ones who, like the butterfly's journey, have transitioned to new life. I'm not sure if the same butterflies return after they migrate to wherever they go to, but I have to tell you, since the release last year, we have noticed so many more monarchs on our property, and they're just flittering around the gardens and grounds. So perhaps in their wings, there's a whisper that says, I am still with you, celebrate my life. Blessings on this day, and congratulations on your 12th annual release.
Thank you, Sister Josie. And now I would like to call a very special person, Nikki Poulin. He is the widow of our chair, Darren Renault, to share a few words with you. Nikki.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you, everyone. This is really an honor. It really, truly is. I'm not the public speaker in our house. I am usually the person in the background. So our public speaker, unfortunately, as you know, left in an unfortunate accident. What I really want to share, though, is the love and admiration that Darren had for the Near North Palliative Care. One of the really important things for Darren was not just the assistance of the helping of people pass. It's the assistance of the ones that are left behind, the grief counseling that is available to people. It's a completely free service, one which I am going to be taking part of soon. Another love that Darren really shared towards the Near North Palliative Care was for Monica and for staff. He truly felt that the sacrifices made, because doing something like a butterfly release is way bigger than the event right now at this moment. It goes on for almost a whole year. In honoring that, one of the things that Darren did with myself and another partner, Linda Schnabel through Career Works and myself through Ohana, and Darren working with Ohana, and at that time it started during when he was up in Iqaluit working for Children and Family Services. We formulated a group during COVID called the Samasta Connection, and our hopes were to gather people, create something for the community, something that we could maybe share funds with, bring awareness, give the life stories of, and create fables. So what we did was we created a book of fables called Wise Tales. Prior to Darren's passing, Darren had said, hey, you know, I said this should really be in honor of the people that have passed during COVID and around COVID. And he said, that's great. And I said, I would like to bring it to Monica and her staff and use it as a fundraiser for Near North Palliative Care. And he said, that's great, but, you know, leave me out of it because I really, you know, this is your gig, your project. Well, Darren is fully in it now in many ways. Just a moment. So what we created was a book of life stories, life fables. Darren has a story in it. I have a story in it. Many of our Samasta group members have stories in it. Monica has a story in it. The book is of life lessons, happenings. They're beautiful, beautiful stories. Some of the stories have come as far from as Florida. So it's kind of been a whole Ontario project and then even moved out. But it's all due and for the purpose of hopefully raising funds towards the Near North Palliative Care Network. And our donation, this will bring $10,000 if we manage to sell all of the books for the Near North Palliative Care, for the volunteer services and training. And that's something that we would like to continue on with. As for Darren's legacy, I know that for him, the continual operations of the Near North Palliative Care are near and dear, and eventually I will help to keep that legacy alive and going. And for me, I would like to say thank you. It has been a great honor, and I so appreciate all of the love, the compassion from friends, families, our community. It has been a very beautiful outreach on behalf of Darren and for the benefit of the Near North Palliative Care, and for that I honor and thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nikki. So now we call our volunteer coordinator, Alison Wilkes, and she will read to us the legend of the butterfly.
The butterfly legend. As the North American native legend goes, if anyone desires a wish to come true, they must first capture a butterfly and whisper that wish to it. Since a butterfly can make no sound, the butterfly cannot reveal the wish to anybody but the Great Spirit, who hears and sees all. In gratitude for giving the beautiful butterfly its freedom, the Great Spirit always grants the wish. So, according to the legend, by making a wish and giving the butterfly its freedom, the wish will be taken to the heavens and be granted. Thank you.
And for the most special moment of the butterfly release, we would like to introduce you to Reverend Fraser Williamson. He will share with us an ecumenical prayer, followed by a moment of silence, during which we will have the North Bay Pipes and Drums sharing with us a beautiful song, while we all go out to the outdoors to release the butterflies. So, Fraser, please.
Let us pray. Great Creator of all, we give you thanks for all that you have created. We give you thanks for all that are gathered here and at home. We give you thanks for the volunteers who are releasing the butterflies on our behalf. We also give thanks and praise for the gift of butterflies, who begin as caterpillars and then leave their life behind to transform into butterflies so they can fly away. At this time, we give thanks for and remember those dear to us who have left us. And this year, we also remember Darren. We also remember the children who went to residential schools and all other children that have left us too early. Whether we're remembering someone young or someone old, each butterfly that is released today is in honor of them. As they are released, the butterflies will fly away, but the memories of our loved ones will be in our hearts. Creator, we give you thanks for the love you have shown in our loved ones, and we ask for comfort in the days, months, and years ahead through the power of your Spirit. Amen.
one. Okay? No, yeah, yeah. Done. So now we have to step back carefully because they went straight to the food. I've got 200 miles. Oh, nice one. Okay, good. Go back Thank you to the North Bay Pipes and Drums for this beautiful moment with the bagpipes and the release of the butterflies for you, all friends of Near North Palliative Care Network. And now I call Lane McDermott. He is going to say the final thank yous to all of us.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of the staff, I would like to thank everyone participating with us via live stream. Even though we are not together physically, your presence and the presence of our loved ones who have passed are felt here today. There are a few special acknowledgments we would like to make. We would like to thank the Sisters of St. Joseph's of Sault Ste. Marie for letting us host another butterfly release here at the Motherhouse. The sisters and the staff always work hard to accommodate us and to help us better serve our clients. We are extremely grateful for this unique partnership. A special thanks to Lindsay Sarazin and his team for filming and making it possible for the event to be live streamed. Lindsay puts a tremendous amount of work into the butterfly release, and as I'm sure you can tell, he holds exceptional skills and talent. We would like to thank Rogers Radio, who continues to be NNPCN's central promoter of the event, and also to Alan McQuarrie at the Community Counseling Center of Nipissing for advertising the event on their video board. We would like to thank the North Bay Police for their ongoing support. We would like to acknowledge support from our local dignitaries, Mayor Al MacDonald, Speaker of the House Anthony Rhoda, and Member of Provincial Parliament Vic Fideli. We would like to recognize the musicians who year after year continue to offer their talents for the causes of NNPCN: John McDonald, North Facing Folk, Jason Brock, ukuleles, and the North Bay Pipes and Drums. A big thanks goes to businesses and organizations that were able to contribute to this year's event: the Sisters of St. Joseph of Sault Ste. Marie, Guardian Pharmacy on Algonquin, Prawns Timber Mart in Astorville, Pampered Chef, and Comstatech Incorporated. Everyone at Near North Palliative Care Network would like to extend our thanks to all donors. Your contributions not only help the organization serve the communities throughout our region, but expresses just how many people are behind NNPCN and the work it does. A huge thanks to our volunteers and students who gave their time and efforts to help promote the event: Kathy Fossey, Minnie Cadeau, Renee Lacourcière, Carol Valade, Jackie Cottrell, Sandra Livet, Noah Carboni, Sabrina Miles, Cassandra St. Pierre, Sherry Gregoire, Alana Klingspawn, Francine Claire, and Lyle Tenhike. We would like to thank the Board of Directors. After the tragic loss of Darren, the group showed resiliency and strength, ensuring the continuation of all the work he had put in towards the cause of Near North Palliative Care Network. The legacy he left behind will forever guide us. And finally, a thanks to all you who participated with us today. We hope you have enjoyed the 12th annual Butterfly Release, and we will see you next year back at the bandshell. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being with us today. And we are expecting you at the waterfront, if everything goes well with COVID, next year, second Saturday of July 2022, at the Bandshell Waterfront, North Bay, Ontario. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your support. Have a wonderful weekend.